Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Do remember, if you'd like to subscribe to this channel, hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right here and select all to receive all notifications upon the videos that come out on this channel. Also, my backup channel is Tony Harvin Network if you'd like to do the same. Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'd like to thank everybody for coming to the channel, liking, subscribing, leaving your comments, whether positive or negative. Much love to everybody out there. This is live conversation number 280, live conversation number 280, and we here to talk about a very interesting topic, a very interesting subject. Are some church people, in other words, are some Christians, are the worst? You know what I mean? So leave your comments in the comment section. And of course, I put it on the screen if I can. Most likely, I know my disclaimer, I'm not a pastor, preacher. I don't hold any type of office in the church. Listen, I'm only a YouTuber. That's it. We're not here to violate any type of community guidelines, any type of copyright infringement. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Those who are going to check it out now, those who are going to check it out, when it ends. Shout out to those people who catch it live, who catch the video a day or two later or days later. You know what I mean? All right. What's up to what is that? Sunnier? What up? What up? What up? What's up? What's up to Nicole Martin, Christopher Span, Jeremy Dunbar, Delma Speck. What up to Tasha? And do remember, we only broadcasting from one YouTube channel tonight. My primary YouTube channel, Tony Harvin, for sure. What up to Jesus Christ is God? What up? What up? What up? What up to Elias? What up to AG? What up? What up? What up? So I see this quite a bit, on Facebook. What up to Sharon Johnson? What up? What up? Some individuals stating that, a lot of church people, in other words, Christians are hypocrites, in reference to what they teach and preach, but do not live it. You know what I mean? I can't go against that because that is true. You see a lot of that, where there's people, out there who carries a Bible all the time and dress nice and talk a certain way 1 minute and then the next minute, they mean it in the devil at the end of the day. I've experienced in them people, whether it's on the outside circuit or whether it's over social media. You say you're slacking. What do you mean by that? I don't get that. Let me know. B Man says, I find those you fight the most are church people. Absolutely. That's true. When I came on YouTube and whatnot, and I was putting up the movies and the boxing videos and stuff like that, nobody wasn't bothering me from the church at all. You know what I mean? It wasn't until I start putting out the truth of God message and things like that. You see a lot of people coming against you, and guess what? Over 90%, if not 95, maybe 100% of them are people who claim to go to some type of church, organization and things like that. You know what I mean? It's always some so-called church person, that always got something to say about you or this YouTube channel or whatever the case may be, or whatever I do. It's always somebody from a church. You could check out all these people talking against this channel, even those who are supposed to quote unquote be on the same team. You see people coming out their mouth sideways. Like I saw the video the other day, that somebody sent me, of this other YouTuber. You understand that? Of this other YouTuber talking sideways. I never done nothing to the brother at all. You understand that? All we do is uplift other YouTubers. That's all we do over here. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we hope nothing but the best for them. But a person come out sideways, public to the public, and then trying to put another brother down from the same church. You understand that? Publicly. That's crazy. That's the craziest stuff I've saw thus far this year. You understand that? That you would try to put your own brother down publicly at the end of the day, but we keeping it moving on here. We don't listen, we don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care at the end of the day, we're gonna get back to that in a minute. But what up to Paulette? What up to Bless? What up to Ernest Beard? Derek Wilson. How is Pastor Geno Jennings doing? You gotta go to truthofgod.com. You understand that? I believe they had like a flyer out or a note out about his well-beings and things like that. Or you can email the church, First Church at truthofgod.com. I don't, know too much details about that. Usually when things like that happen, listen, I just give the man his privacy or whatever. Whenever they come out with an update on the church's website, you just got to keep checking that website often. What up to Henry Ross? What up the light? What up the light Slim? Elias says, worst church in the world are Christian church. You can see it all over the world. I agree. The unification, the jealousy, the gossip, the talking behind each other's back, the backstabbing. It started from the beginning with Judas. You know what I mean? If you want to go biblically, it's never going to end. It's never going to end. It's never going to end. There's always somebody, waiting with a knife in their hand, waiting to stab you in the back. I don't care who it is. That's why you got to be easy and very calm and humble with trusting people. You can't trust everybody. It doesn't matter if they're on the same team. Seem to be on the same team as you. It don't matter. You understand? It really don't. Because like I said, when I saw that video the other day, and I done nothing wrong to the brother. When has anybody ever heard Tony Harvin say anything about any other YouTuber in a negative format who puts out the truth of God? Not one time. You understand that? Not one time. Oh yeah, we're gonna harp on it. You understand that? We definitely gonna harp on it. You know what I mean? All right. What's up to Gladys? What up? What up? What's up to Tasha says, can't please everyone. Someone always has something negative to say. Absolutely. Even the people that's supposed to be on the same team. Listen, you could have a sincere heart. You could be trying to encourage the people and whatnot and things like that. You know what I mean? Just because you don't please them, you know what I mean? You got to focus on the skills and talents and stuff like that the Lord gave you to glorify Him. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But these people can't see what you see your vision is. You know what I mean? Listen, they're so busy worrying about you. They need to focus on their own doings at the end of the day. You understand that? All right? Thelma Speck. So you're right. They don't care, and you want see them. I don't get that. You said that goes to show you that not everybody that speaks tongue is your brothers and sisters. Absolutely. Be manly says because of so many different denominations, people have different beliefs and feel like they have the only truth. A lot of them judge you a lot too. I agree. I agree with that. He says, I didn't understand that one either. What are you talking about, Sharon Johnson? Let me know. You talking about the other YouTuber, or you talking about something else? Sasha says, worst church is Satan's church. Well, the church of Satan and things like that, they seem to be more unified than the Christian church. You understand that? It's a worse thing when somebody out there is laughing in your face. You know what I mean? Supposed to be of God, right? Supposed to love you the way they love themselves, but they got a pitchfork waiting for you to backstab you. That's crazy. You know what I mean? In a so-called quote unquote Christian church. All right. Jeremy Dunbar says, I haven't experienced that to my knowledge, but I'm sure I will. Liggins, what up, Liggins? What up? He says, remember too, there's over 250,000 Christian denominations using the Bible. Wow, I didn't know that. Sonny said the Bible does say trust no man. Christopher Span says there are more snakes in the church. There are more snakes in church more than the streets. Apostle has broke this down with using scriptures to prove the point of deceptions among the brothers and sisters of the church. Absolutely. Not really one time, when I was out there, doing my thing out there when I was younger and whatnot. I didn't come across a lot of this stuff. The way I've experienced, in churches in general. You understand that? So absolutely right about that. All right. Henry Ross says because of man-made uh, sin or spin, he says Christianity, that's what it is at the end of the day. All right. Tip Time Family, aka Bakari says, greetings. Yes, many of the people, some think they are a part of the body, but still full of the devil. Makes the church all look very bad. Absolutely. Absolutely. You understand that? Very on point with that. You know? Um, so some people want to have the spotlight so bad that they will do anything to get it. You know what? I heard that. I think Simple Faith mentioned that. Listen, if a person want the spotlight, listen, you can have it at the end of the day. It ain't that serious to be trying to be YouTube famous. You know what I'm saying? They try to make some money off of, it ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? But I would tell you this, it's hard work to getting to this level. It's hard. But when you have a wicked heart and things like that, you can block your blessings at the end of the day. You understand that? Trust me, I've seen it before, in a sense, but you know what I mean? You're right. People will do anything and say anything and will go against their own brother and sister in the church. You understand that? They would conjure up some type of thought. Man, if I could say this, if I could say that, you understand that? Maybe it'll give me some type of gain. But guess what? It won't work at the end of the day. You understand? It will not work. You know what I mean? So people could keep. I've seen people do certain things and fall. You know what I mean? Because they digging. I said it the other day. People dig their own graves. They dig their own graves at the end of the day. You understand that? All right. Christopher Spence says it's very dangerous when an individual gets hurt by the church, especially when that man or woman is sincere of serving God or just trying to live right, not being fed the proper and correct uh, way. Ken. All right. What up, Bonita? What up? What up? What up? Shem John says yes. The other brother. I was wondering why he didn't DM you. Well, you know what? That's a good comment right there. Like I said the other day, some people just looking for fame, clout, gain, and things like that. You know what I mean? I'm one phone call away. I'm one inbox message away. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, but people want to say something just to try to get some type of gain and whatnot. I don't do that. You understand? I don't do the social media nonsense like that. You know what I mean? That's how you could tell from the real from the fake. You understand that? If you got something to say in reference to a person or iron's supposed to sharpen iron and things like that, corrective criticism and things like that, listen, call somebody. You know what I'm saying? Hit somebody up in the Facebook inbox and whatnot. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know. Jeremy Dunbar says we also must remember that everything that is in church has some sort of evil they are dealing with. Christopher Span says, led into that individual searching for man and not God, trusting man and not God. Okay. Paulette says Cain and Abel is a prime example of jealousy. B. Manley says if any can get this, I came in the church like the movie Training Day. Had good intentions, but you learn the foolishness of bad Christians in the church. Absolutely. You know what I mean? You was like Jake, right? You was like Jake. You know what I mean? All right. Elias says even Muslims use the Bible to degrade our gospel of the Lord for their own perspective to show the Muslims people that they are right and Christians are false. He says, now that I know what I know, I play no games here in Boston. Practically all of the churches here ran by Masons and Shiners. The pulpits have become a what is that, a sessy? Jeremy Dunbar says, I'll leave the YouTube thing to you and others with the talent. I'll be thankful and appreciate all you got, what all you guys do. For sure. For sure. But when you got, if you're supposed to be on the same team and whatnot and things like that, it's like, kind of similar to being in the church and what have you. And you got one brother who's uplifting one, all the time, and then you got another who got something to say sideways. You know what I mean? It's crazy, and it was unexpected at the end of the day. All right. Henry Ross says, if you want the spotlights, then go out there in Hollywood. Oh man. Nicole Moore says, hello, what up, what up, what up? Michelle says, I'm a Christian like the other person. Said there are thousands of denominations. People are terrible in each denomination. I am sincere in asking. Holiness is not Christians. What is the difference? Are you asking what is the difference between holiness and Christians? Is that your question? Jeremy Dunbar says, it's hard enough to obey God. All that drama can go away. Absolutely. Henry Ross says, Hollywood shows that they have no respect for church. That's why it is easy to mock it. But God is not mocked. Sunil says, I never seen the other YouTubers operate in the fruit of the Spirit. Wow. Listen, I don't kick dirt on nobody's name. It doesn't matter if they talk negative about Tony Harvin and whatnot, got something to say that they don't like. You understand that? Hey, listen, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You could tell by how certain people operate. Like you said, you never seen other YouTubers. I guess you meant the YouTuber operate with the fruits of the Spirit. I mean, if you saw the video, you would know. You know what I mean? Of the assumptions that was mainly a lie. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That solves it right there. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? All right. What is this? McNair says, praise Jesus Christ, for he is holy good, even in saints. Amazing shout out to your brother Tony Harvin. Appreciate you, brother. Have a blessed week in Jesus' name. Appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that, for sure. You said, yes, I don't know anything about holiness. He says, I don't know anything about holiness. All right, Jeremy says, the scriptures say, speak that which we know. Absolutely. That's a good point. Let me get back to Michelle right quick. Holiness. I believe in the book of First Peter, the first chapter, the 16th verse. It says, be ye holy, for I am holy. You know what I mean? Holiness is a lifestyle, which is hard to do in these days. You know what I mean? It's a lifestyle, that is the characteristics that a Christian has to take on, the lifestyle of holiness and whatnot. It's hard. You know what I mean? It's hard when somebody cutting you off in traffic. It's hard if you've been delivered and then somebody try to itch you in and start doing something else, try to do that same stuff again. You know what I mean? Like drugs, for example. You could be delivered from drugs and whatnot. You got baptized and been filled with the Holy Ghost and things of that nature. You could be going to the store minding your own business. Guess what? Guess what's on the ground right there? The drug of your choice and whatnot. Some people struggle with women, like we talked about before. A man that been baptized right. He just walking to Walmart. You know what I mean? Trying to get some lollipops for his children or something like that. You know what I mean? Get some Gatorades. Next thing you know, you see a woman with booty shorts on, showing everything, Coke bottle shape and whatnot. You know what I mean? What's the lifestyle of being holy? Walk away, not letting it entertain your mind. You understand that? not finishing undressing that woman. It's nothing to you when you see a woman half naked in the store. You be like, whatever. You understand that? So that's the lifestyle, of holiness. Very different and contrary to the lifestyle that you lived before. You know, the lifestyle that we lived before coming to Christ and whatnot, from that holiness lifestyle. Listen, you looking, you undressing that woman. Ooh, wow, wow, she chocolate. You know what I mean? And things like that. Now, when you see the woman, whatever, she don't respect herself. You know what I mean? If you're looking for a wife, you know, okay, how can this woman respect me as a man if she don't even respect herself, dressing half naked, right here to the public? You understand that? So it's the principles of like that, you know, of trying to live holy. It's hard. You know what I mean? That might not be somebody's struggle. They might struggle somewhere else with profanity and stuff like that. You know what I mean? With getting drunk every day. Everybody has different struggles and whatnot and things of that nature. And also following the scriptures and whatnot. Align it to your lifestyle in general. All right. A. Smith says, what's your advice on having a successful marriage? Well, I don't know. You understand that? I don't know. You know? Nah, let me stop. But we talked about that the other day and what have you. I can't give full advice on that. You understand that? Because I'm still learning in general about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning myself. I mean, I listened to this one bishop out of South Carolina. I think it's Columbia, South Carolina, or one of those parts of South Carolina. You know, he's a good advisor of, you know, things of marriage and things of that nature. You know, when you talk about successfulness, Gino has some points there. There are a lot of people out there that got some good points on marriage. You know what I mean? I haven't been married for 20, 30 and all them years and whatnot. Those type of people, they got it. You understand that? They definitely got it for sure. Those who've been through something. You know what I mean? Those who've been through the fire. You know what I mean? And was hanging on the thread and things of that nature. They can give you some good advice. I believe Brother Bakari, you know, he talked about it the other day. He's been married for 20 years. He could give you more advice than me. You understand? AKA Tip Town family. He can give you some good advice on that. The man been married 20 years. Woo! You understand that? Gotta respect the man. Gotta respect the man for that, for sure. So, but my thing is, I'd say some of the qualities of marriage, to keeping it together, is honesty, trust. I think Bakari the other day he said it's no longer just you. It's both of you now. You understand that? So basically, what he was saying is, you know, let's just say, for example, I just thought it was all about me before. You know what I mean? And I'm only using this as an example, hypothetically speaking. So if a man gets married now, it's no longer him. You understand? Now he's with this woman. The woman's with him. Now they got to operate as a team, as one. You understand that? You know, and absolutely keeping God as their foundation. I believe Brother Bakari mentioned when he was talking. So he gave some good advice on marriage the other day. Anna Smith says the Holy Spirit is showing me about people more and more since I've been baptized. Thank you for sure, Anna Smith. He says, but isn't that the same as all religions? We all supposed to love God and obey all the commandments. Well, here's the thing with a lot of other religions and denominations, they change up a little bit of the scriptures and whatnot. Some got quarrels with divorce and remarriage. Some got quarrels with the Son of God, whether God created a body and got in it, or Jesus Christ was his own person and stuff like that. Just different type of teachings out there. You understand that? But your lifestyle is supposed to be holiness. Yes. You know what I mean? But some people can deceive people upon the teaching that they put out there. So it's wise that one read the scriptures for themselves, because you don't have to have a title in the church for God to open up your understanding upon the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Read the scriptures. I would advise people out there, please read the scriptures. Please read them. You know what I'm saying? For yourselves, and please pray on it to make sure it's lining up with what a preacher is saying for sure at the end of the day. You know, but a lot of the religions out there, yes, they use the Bible and whatnot, but you can see a lot of these people are making these up-to-date Bibles, revised Bibles, these modified Bibles and stuff like that, because they're taking out certain scriptures or they adding things to the Bible and whatnot. I mean, look at the Queen James Bible and whatnot. You understand that? Look at the Mormon. They got a Bible or something like that and things like that. So you got different religions and denominations. They coming up with their own Bibles and what have you, because they adding what's pleasing them and they deleting what's not pleasing them and whatnot. So one has to be careful at the end of the day. All right. So you're saying isn't it the same? Certain religions make it seem like it's the same. Like Catholics, they could say they're Christian and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Who else calls himself a Christian? The Mormons do and what have you. But the Mormons are so sold out to the Book of Mormon, Jehovah's Witnesses, and what have you. You know, they have differences in the scriptures and whatnot that they don't believe. I believe they don't believe in hell and what have you. So a lot of them can call themselves a Christian and what have you, but they either delete stuff from the scriptures, manipulate the scriptures, or they add certain things to the scriptures without understanding and what have you. So that's the difference at the end of the day, for sure. All right. B Manley says holiness is denying yourself, your desires, and following Christ. Absolutely. Temptation is no joke, and sometimes it knocks you in the face and dare you to react. Nicole Martin. Jeremy says we all have different struggles. That's why prayer and uplifting people is so important. Absolutely, uplifting people. You understand that? Uplifting people, encouraging the people, and things like that. You're absolutely right with that one, for sure. All right. What up to Vicky Gilmore? What up to New Work TV? Christopher says, holiness is very, very hard. You ever read your Bible and a thought from way back comes to your mind? I mean, like a vengeful thought, and you rebuke the devil out loud. I believe Gino taught on that. You know what I mean? When certain thoughts come to your mind, just out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Wicked thoughts. And you be like, where does this thought come from? You know what I mean? But the devil can placate with your mind. You understand that? That's what he has to work on first. You know what I mean? So work on that mind first. Then if he got the mind of a person, then everything else is going to fall with it at the end of the day. You understand that? That's why when you start to get more and more in God and stuff like that, it's more of a fight. You know what I mean? Because the devil is really trying. It's not going to come at you in a more so physical format, like trying to hurt you and kill you and whatnot, in a sense. But more things that you loved in the past is going to come now that you been delivered from and whatnot, like smoking weed, you know what I mean? Drinking on that Ciroc, you know what I mean? That Hennessy bottle and whatnot, you know, at the end of the day, hatefulness, malice, and things of that nature, you know? All right. Elias says the men that aren't married will say stay single. The world is already upside down. He says the men that aren't married will say stay single. Oh man, that's funny. Everyone says marriage is hard, but I don't think so. You could be right. You could be right. What up, the blood of Judah? What up? What up? What up? Hope all is well. You know. Let's go through some more of these comments. He said Triple K also says they're Christians. You're right. Appreciate that at Anna Smith. He says, I don't use the word Christians. Why? I believe, who said it? Either Paul or Peter mentioned about suffering as a Christian. Either one of them said it. You know what I mean? Correct me if I'm wrong. But you got a lot of people out there that say, look, I don't use the term Christian and whatnot, and stuff like that. But it was used. It was used by one of the apostles, correct? You know what I mean? In a positive format. Of course, there was called Christians first in Antioch and things like that. But either Paul or Peter used it in a good sense. You understand that? Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. All right. Henry says, holiness have a trumpet sound preacher brought to us from God himself. Christianity has Satan trying, if you're not equipped with scripture, he tricked his followers. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Blood of Judah says, I ain't no Christian, but backstabbing and slander does happen in every religion. It's shocking when it happens, but it's prophecy. So be encouraged and stay above the hate. Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, I've seen it all. I've done it all. We've seen it all. You know, we've seen the backstabbers. We've seen the people who will say things to try to get the spotlight. That don't bother us. We don't care who they are. Even if they claim to be on the same team, we don't care. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Listen, they can have the spotlight, whoever it is. You know, they have the spotlight. You want all the followers and all the subscribers and all. If they want all the comments and things like that, listen, you want them, you can have them. At the end of the day, who cares? What does that mean? You understand that? Even if this channel had one subscriber listening to be encouraged, listen, we're satisfied with that. I believe Gino said he used to travel to somewhere in Maryland or Virginia once a month. I believe the woman's name was Mother Greenheart. You know, he used to travel when he was young once a month to go preach to her. Once a month to go preach to one member. You understand that? And that's the type of drive you got to have when you encouraging the people and things like that. You don't care if it's one person or 1 million people at the end of the day. But there are people out there that's looking for gain, that's looking for clout. Or some people got it confused that that's what I'm looking for. I don't care about popularity and whatnot. Who cares? At the end of the day, the whole purpose is to encourage the people as much as you can, and then utilize your skill, your talent. You understand that, to help the people at the end of the day, for sure. You know what I mean? You said it was Paul. Great, wonderful. Christopher says, many I went down that rabbit hole by the mercy and grace of God. He snatched me out. Cool. Jonathan says, I know I need to keep myself in check. For sure. What up, Denise Nelson? Shout out to you. Jeremy Dunbar says, we say thank you when it happens because it makes our testimony greater. Absolutely. You also stated that, honestly, I like not having the spotlight on me. I don't like attention. Well, a lot of people love attention. You understand that? Listen, clout is one heck of a drug. YouTube fame, Facebook, Twitter, all that. Listen, they want those subscribers. You understand that? They have a craving to have subscribers and whatnot. You understand that? Listen, I didn't gain, I believe it was like 9,000 subscribers within like a month and a half, not too long ago. Just like that. You understand that? So you'll have your spurts on YouTube when you have a lot of views and a lot of subscribers within a month and a half. Then it'll slow down. You understand that? But some people itch for that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Why? I don't know. You don't see me on here and, oh man, I got this many subscribers. I don't care. You understand that? I'm not slandering nobody on YouTube who's put out the truth of God. I encourage everybody. An encouraging word, Jude and Perdido. Who else is out there? Views from the scriptures. Help me out. There's a lot of them out there. And I hope the best for every last one of them. You understand that? Every last one of them. All right? You says, this world loves being in the spotlight. I'm thankful I'm not a glory hound. For sure. For sure. You know what I mean? But, you know, some people, I would say, they're just meant to be popular. They're just meant for that. Hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But it's a difference if a person is meant to be popular and a person is really striving and thirst for popularity and gain and whatnot. Listen, I'd rather be me, real. You understand that? Than to be out there, man, I can't wait to get this next view. I can't wait to get this next like. You understand that? I'm not that type of person at the end of the day. All right, what up to Shirley? What up, what up, what up? Blood of Judah says, I hate attention too. I remember one of my videos had close to 8,000 views. I took it down. Why? Why you take it down? Why you take it down and whatnot? You understand that? Hey, hey, You know, hey, if you don't like it, then whatever, give it to me. You understand? I'll make good use of it. You know what I mean? Because I'm a person. It doesn't matter if we got 1 view or 1.3 million views. You know what I mean? I got a couple videos that got million views on it. You understand that? TikTok, a couple of videos probably got 1 million views and whatnot. YouTube and whatnot. Maybe Facebook. Who cares about all that? But the whole sole purpose is to help encourage the people at the end of the day and not get beside yourself. You understand that? Don't, when you get a million views or 20,000 subscribers or 50,000 subscribers, don't think you're above everybody. You understand that? Don't think you're bigger than what you think you are at the end of the day. Stay humble. Keep working. Keep helping, encouraging the people at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? All right. You know, it says those people who love attention, it's just like a drug addiction. They need their fix. Absolutely. You understand that? Absolutely. You know, and even though my name was kind of dragged in the dirt by the other YouTuber, listen, it's all good. Listen, it's all good. This channel gonna still keep growing. You understand that? It doesn't matter what a pebble got to say. You understand that? I put emphasis on pebble. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what the pebble got to say. At the end of the day, we still gonna keep doing what we're doing. It doesn't matter what that person don't like or what I should have had up or not. It's not up to that person. You understand that? Listen, you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? And I do what I do at the end of the day. You understand that? I don't look at it as competition at all. You understand that? We're just gonna keep doing what excuse me. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing on this YouTube channel and whatnot. Is keep helping to encourage the people for sure. You know what I mean? All right. It says it's called self-righteousness. Self-righteous, excuse me, and overzealous Christians, and we need to humble ourselves, pray, and repent. He says, are some church people Christians are the worst? Yes. Some, yes, they are. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You know what I'm saying? All right. That's why I follow you, Tony Harvin. You speak the truth. Appreciate that at Mr. Exclusive. For sure. He says, Glory Hound. Oh, yeah. He said, because I don't like attention. It's all good. All right. You know. He says, question, would I be wrong if a child rings my doorbell with a Wicked Wing costume? Would I be wrong if a child, what you mean? What you'll be wrong about? What you mean by that? Excuse me. What up, Viral? What up? Hope all is well. Appreciate that at Paulette. What's up, the Gen Juice? We're here talking about, you know, kind of touching on that other YouTuber, the Pebble, you know, who talk sideways about me. You understand that? But it's all good at the end of the day. You know what I mean? We're going to keep growing and we're going to keep doing what we're doing. All right? Sonia says, that's right. It's all about helping people. That's why I still try to tune in on your video. You speak positive. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Appreciate you for tuning in. Those who tuning in on this channel, my secondary channel, and my third channel. You understand that? That's what we're doing. We're working. You know, we're putting out the truth. We're trying to help people at the end of the day. Would you be wrong if you what? I really don't see what you're trying to say. You says, would I be wrong of a child rings my doorbell with a Wicked Wing costume? What you mean? If you don't answer the doorbell or what? I'm trying to understand you. I don't understand. At Christopher Span. All right. Okay, now I see the question. My fault. You says, would I be wrong if a child rings my doorbell with a Wicked Wing outfit and says, happy Wicked Wing, and just respond, children, you look so evil and wicked with your costumes, parents, you have done. I mean, hey, you know, that might be more nicer than what I would say. You understand that? That just might be more nicer than what I would say, for sure, you know? What up to Sister Davis? What up? He says, I imposed that question to my wife. She busted out laughing and said, husband, you know they pressing charges. um, he said, who is that? He said, ignore him. We just basically talking about um why church people are the worst and our church people are the worst, and just giving some examples about backstabbing and things like that. You know what I mean? And we gave some examples. I gave an example of that situation from not too long ago and whatnot. So that's basically what we kind of talking about and what have you. All right. Henry Ross says holiness work, but Christianity don't work. Nicole Martin. He says YouTube. He says you didn't get a notification. Well, notifying YouTube and stuff like that. It's gonna be that way. It's gonna be that way. It's called shadow banning. You know what I'm saying? This channel, most likely is shadow banned and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? As you can tell, you know what I mean. I'm surprised this channel is still up and running. Because this channel could have, in a sense, been terminated and deleted a long time ago. You know what I mean? From the violations that it has gotten. All right, for putting out truth. William Shepard says, "What up? What up? What up? What up?" He says these lowriders have love to hate. Appreciate that. Appreciate that at Gen Juice. Love to hate. Yeah, that's what we aim to do, man. Just keep doing what we're doing. In those terms, winning. You know what I'm saying? Just keep striving, keep doing what we're doing. At the end of the day, we're not putting out no nonsense and whatnot. For sure. All right. Says I was wondering where the mods. What up? The time says it's good to keep the lines of communication open because you never know what someone is going through, especially in these last days that we are all facing. God is extraordinary and good all the time. Absolutely. Absolutely. He says, where's MHW? I don't know. You understand that? I have no idea. Some people work, some people go to church, some people step away from social media, but it's all love and all prayers and respect to those, out there for sure. All right. Excuse me. I appreciate that at Gin Juice. Appreciate that. You know. You said you saw what other YouTube channel? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? I mean, if she probably was on during a time that she was free. Maybe she's not free at this time, or maybe she decided to go somewhere else. It's all good. It's all love. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, hey, it's all love. All right. Uh-oh. I don't know. You know what I mean? You funny. Oh man, you funny, Jen. You funny. But it's all good, The channel is growing every day. We're approaching 137,000 subscribers on here. You know what I mean? We're approaching that. My third YouTube channel is approaching 1,000. And my second channel is approaching 4,000. So we working, man. You know what I mean? Not that it's about popularity, but the work, the hard work, the effort, the things like that is definitely showing. That more people is coming to want to be encouraged, whether it's from the Truth of God videos, whether it's from the discussions or these conversational videos, the truck driving videos, the health videos, the exercising videos, all that material. You understand that is a format of encouraging the people. You know what I mean? Cecilia Bryan says, keep doing what you're doing. You put a smile on my face. Appreciate that. All right. Thelma Speck said we should focus on people who love and support you. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, you could say that. You know what I mean? It's all good. All right. You said, Jeremy Delmar says, you got that multicolor Some people might say you support the Skittles community. Yeah, you know how some people are, man. Trying to change the narrative and whatnot. You know. All right. Paulette said that's why Chris said, okay, yes, you're talking with somebody. Let me see. You said that's why Chris said what he said yesterday, joking with me because I've been MIA. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good if somebody's on another YouTube channel and whatnot. Hey, it is what it is. For sure. But I've seen some people come back knocking on my door. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. So it is what it is. For sure. And I don't mean physically. I'm using that in a metaphorically way. You know what I mean? All right. Henry Ross says, Congress on your congrats on your success on your channel. Keep up the good work. For sure. Sister David says, can we really classify the church folks that are worse, causing trouble? Division, division, real true church folks, or are they just having a moment of weakness? I know Apostle believe in calling a spade a spade. Good one. Good one for sure. You said you didn't receive the notification, and YouTube does that a lot. They don't send out, notifications to all my subscribers and whatnot, which is a crazy thing out here. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we hoping that it will get fixed, for sure. At the end of the day, all right. But you said, Sister David says, can we really classify the church folks that are worse, causing trouble? Division, real, true, church folks, or are they just having a moment of weakness? Well, for those who's causing like friction and discord and things like that among the brethren and the sisters and whatnot, are you saying that they may be having a moment of weakness? That's why they causing that? All right. Jeremy Dunbar says YouTube was doing that to me a couple of months ago. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know why. I have no idea. But hey, if they doing that, then hey, man, we just got to keep working and doing what we're doing on here for sure. He says when people show you who they are, believe them. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I started seeing little bits of it months ago. You understand that? And the experience that I saw or I was explaining to you on FB, you know what I mean? Like I mentioned and whatnot. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. All right. He says, I agree with you, Sister Davis Paulette. Absolutely. You're gonna start seeing people manifest them real selves at the end of the day. It's gonna come out. It's definitely gonna come out for sure. You're right. If someone does it once, it's a mistake, but when it's often, that's different. A mistake? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? If someone causes like an uproar amongst the brothers and sisters, as someone, if they do it one time, it's a mistake. But if they keep doing it often, well, hey, that's been their mission from the beginning. All right, if that's what you're talking about, at Jeremy, let me know. All right, for sure. All right, so we coming to a conclusion, to this conversation, live conversation number 280, for sure, where we talked about church folks and whatnot. So if you got any last comments that you want to put out in the chat room before we knock off, put in the chat room. Thank you. Jinju says, I saw it first time when that person cursed me out, and I knew that was the devil. I guess I was right. So, Jinju, are you stating that that person actually used profanity against you? Is that what you're telling me? You know what I mean? Because we were supposed to conduct an interview, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't think I revealed this to the public, but we were supposed to conduct an interview with that person on here, But the reason that the person didn't want to come on here because of one person in the chat room, right? You understand that? Because I do my interviews live. I do my interviews live. You know what I'm saying? And there was a mutual agreement before we were supposed to do interviews together, as you can see my interview. And I did an interview with Encouraging Word. I was on her channel and she came on here. You understand that? But the only reason why that person didn't come on here was why? Because of Gin Juice. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because of Gin Juice. I kid you not. You understand that? You got to be able to handle whatever comes on here. If you don't like a person based upon social media, what type of spine do you have? You understand that? I don't care if I was being interviewed by Klansmen and going to their YouTube channel. You understand that? I will go into an event to be interviewed by Klansmen. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stand you got to have. You know what I mean? When you stand firm in God at the end of the day. You know what I mean? For sure. All right? You say he said the F word. Oh man. All right. Henry Ross says YouTube is biased. The truth you have to be from the group, politics to be favored. He said, yes, bro, exactly. Some people are still fighting demons, and sometimes they just need some spiritual growth. But there are some that are just true snakes, need a spirit of discernment for sure. So I saw it too. He calls himself the young troublemaker. He also calls himself the student of Pastor Geno Jennings. Well, listen, you troublemaking with the wrong people. You can't be a troublemaker. You can't be a troublemaker with your own supposed spiritual brother who done nothing wrong to you. You can't try to embarrass a brother in a church who does more things in a physical church than you do. You can't do that. You understand that? This YouTube stuff really ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Versus somebody who's actually in the temple, like Bakari. You understand that? Who's doing the work of the Lord there. You understand that? Young troublemaker, you're gonna start the wrong trouble with the wrong person. You understand that? Listen, we just letting them live right now. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're doing. Like Jen said, listen, just ignore them. We're gonna keep it right. We're gonna keep it like that. You understand that? Because this is something that I never thought would happen. Kind of thought, but then again, I didn't think. You understand that? At the end of the day, but you still uplift one another. You don't spew no type of hatred, no type of this, no type of that, because you got the outsiders looking in. You understand that? You got these false prophets out there. You got the haters out there that's looking in like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Such and such. Wow, he said that first on his channel. I didn't think he would say that against Tony Harvin. Wow. I want to see what Tony Harvin's response is. Wow, now they're going back and forth. Wow, this is good stuff. You understand that? So you don't feed into that. You know what I mean? Like you said at Jen, you know what I mean? We hope nothing but the best for people out here. You know what I mean? But we will pop shot somebody. It doesn't matter who it is. We've done it before. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're a member or not, we've done it before on here. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let me see. Yes, that's true. I kid you not. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. The man did not want to come on for an interview because of you. You know what I'm saying? I never revealed that to the public. You understand that? Never. Listen, I was like, I'm thinking y'all two know each other from the streets or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I don't care who on a person's channel. Listen, interview me. I don't care what they're saying. They can talk about my mother. They can talk about my kids. It don't matter. It's only social media. This ain't wow, the real world, people don't know, people are not around you 24/7. You understand that? There's nobody who's hating, who's talking sideways around me 24/7. You know what I'm saying? To really justify their sayings of me at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But I kid you not. All right. Now that's facts right there. That's not no assumption. You know what I mean? All right. So dude is obsessed with me and he don't even know me. I'm a man. Stop obsessing over me. I'll pray for him. Hey, do you do? Do you do? He says, Brother Tony, is there some type of feud between you and C Rock? Listen, I don't feud with people like that. I don't feud with people like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, somebody sent me a video. No, first there was a comment, right? What debate was that? That was Bakari and Tazariak, right? It started there. The man left a negative comment or assuming comment on my channel. You know what I mean? Where he got Tony Harvin phone number. You know what I mean? You could have called me first. So then somebody sent me a video. I said nothing about it at all from then until now. So somebody sent me a video on Thursday or Wednesday. I knew nothing about Bakari and him talking. Knew nothing about it. But I received a call. Somebody said, "Have you seen that video?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" You know what I mean? I listened to a little bit of it, and my name was mentioned. You understand that? It was used in a sideways format. You know, if you got something against your brother and they don't know, listen, call them, talk to them about it. You understand that? Talk to them. That's all you got to do. You don't put, like I said the other day, it's certain things you just don't put to the public. You know what I mean? If you and a brother or you and a sister or sisters and sisters could talk it out over the phone, DM or inbox, talk about it then. Because I know how I am. You understand that? I know how I get. It don't matter who the person is. You understand that? I know how I'm gonna get. Now I let it linger on until I heard the video a little bit. I didn't think my name was gonna be mentioned at all. You understand that? I didn't think it, nothing. You know, but I don't have a feud with nobody. Listen, I'm just on the defense. That's it. I don't feud with anybody. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is I will pop shot anybody. It doesn't matter if they're from the same church, if they have something against me. You know what I mean? I don't have no hate towards nobody. I don't have no jealousy towards nobody. I'm only in defense of myself, and I'm only responding to what I've heard and stuff like that. That's it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. You know, but I've gotten messages and stuff like that, like, oh, this person probably looking for gain, this and that, XYZ. But at the end of the day, I still uplift the YouTubers. You know, I promote everybody who is a moderator on here if they have a YouTube channel. That's what I do. I want to see people win. That's my thing. I want to encourage the people at the end of the day. You understand that? That's me. You know, I don't have no feud with nobody on here at the end of the day. If somebody says something about Tony Harvin, I'm going to respond. You know what I mean? It don't matter who they is. It could be any of these YouTubers that put out the truth of God. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? All right. So there's no feud on my end. At the end of the day, we don't look at that as a feud. You understand that? That's really nothing. You know what I mean? When you see a little fly on the wall or gnat, you know what I mean? Sometimes you smash it or get the raid. You know, we don't look at it as like a feud or anything like that over here. You understand that? All right. He said that's why a lot of people in the world can't be saved, because so-called church folks letting their good be evil spoken of, acting like the devil. You giving holiness a bad look. Well, I like to still touch on the troublemaker part. You know, listen, Geno Jennings is a skilled preacher who knows the word. He's very sharp. Geno is very sharp. The thing about it is, I've seen a lot of people on the come up when I came up putting out the videos. You know, you see a lot of people trying to mimic Gino. I've seen it. I've seen it all. That's why I said earlier, I've seen it all. You understand that? I've experienced this person trying to be like Gino, that person trying to be like Gino. You know what I mean? And I've seen them fail and flop. You just got to let it play out at the end of the day. What's for Gino Jennings is for Gino Jennings. You understand that? Meaning the blessings that God gave him, the talents, the skills, the abilities to break down the word of God. That's for Gino Jennings. You know what I'm saying? I know that's not for me. You know what I mean? Listen, doing videos, boxing, exercising, wrestling, stuff like that, that's for me. Helping the people with self-defense and things like that. That I know what's for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go out there and try to be like Gino and stuff like that. No, you don't do that. You understand that? You can't try to have the spirit of another man. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Just be you. Just utilize your people need to utilize their own talents. Like I said the other day, I'm not going to come on here trying to hit a note that Donnie McClure thing. You understand that? Or Shirley Caesar. I'm not going to do that because I know that's not my ability to sing. You know what I mean? That's not me at the end of the day. I'm not going to be on here preaching and trying to teach and whatever the case may be. That's not me at the end of the day. But once again, we uplift people. It doesn't matter what they say. Even to the haters, it's still much praise to them, still much love at the end of the day. You know what I mean? All right? He said, how's Duell? That's funny. He says, why? What did I do to him? I don't know. I don't know this clown. That's crazy. Well, some people take social media personally. Some people really take social media personally. You'd be surprised. That's why we had to fire a moderator for that. There was a moderator by the name of C-Mac, right? Man, behind the scenes, she was talking about a lot of people. A lot of people. You know what I mean? She wanted all the moderators to be gone. You understand that? See, people don't know that. That behind the scenes stuff. She wanted all y'all gone. Talking bad about you, Jen. Talking bad about Sister Davis. Talking bad about this person, that person. Listen, the same thing that happened. What's that cat name from Mississippi? Ellis. You know what I mean? Listen, he would smile in front of the people's face and say his famous quote, "Ain't the Lord good?" Listen, he fooled the people. You know what I mean? He wanted things to change for his good. That's why he got booted out the truth of God and whatnot. And that was the same way with this moderator. You know, you let her live for a little bit. You know, what was in the person manifested out. And I had to give her the boot. You're fired. You know what I'm saying? She was fired. You know, because I'm for the people at the end of the day. You don't do those things to people. You don't hope bad for people when you're supposed to be coming off. Well, not supposed, when you come off as a person of God and whatnot. You don't do that. You understand that? So it's a lot of behind the scenes things that happen that people don't know, that I stick up for the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a person like, yeah, forget about the people. I'm just concerned about subscribers, likes, and things like that. That's not me. You know what I mean? I'm for the people at the end of the day. So we had to let it go. You understand that? Definitely had to let it go, for sure. Because social media, people really can get caught up in their feelings at the end of the day. Me, once I click this off, if somebody called me ugly, big ears, whatever the case may be, skinny, you know, the N-word, it don't matter. Listen, we end the stream at the end of the day, close it, you know, go get some butter pecan ice cream or vanilla ice cream, chocolate syrups, Oreo cookies, you know what I mean? And have a nice cold ginger ale after that, put on some old sports and fall asleep. Do you understand that? And not even think not one bit about it. But some people let certain things on social media really bother them personally. You understand that? That's when you know they deeply rooted in social media. They caught up in the cyber world, which is very dangerous. You know what I mean? Very dangerous. You know what I mean? That's why some individuals take a break from social media. You know what I mean? because they get so caught up in it, you know. Then they be like, you know, I gotta deactivate my YouTube, I gotta deactivate my Facebook and whatnot, you know, because they now they conscience is catching up with them, and they realizing that, wow, I'm deeply rooted in this. I gotta pull myself away from this. Now I gotta deactivate this, or I gotta terminate my social media accounts. You know what I mean? Not everybody I know this is like me. You gotta have bulletproof emotions on here. You understand that? You can't let nothing bother you. Once you log out of your Facebook or YouTube or whatever the case may be. Listen, nobody bothers me at all, despite what they're saying. You know, I saw a thumbnail on YouTube today with the false prophet in Canada. He had a wig. He had a wig on my face and whatnot. What is up with these grown men with these feminine characteristics? That's the second hater who put a wig on Tony Harvin. What does that say about them? You understand? That's not a real man right there, man. You know what I mean? You lose all respect as a man when you start doing things like that. You know what I mean? That's crazy. And he had a wig on Geno Jennings also. That's crazy. All right? When I'm in a school, I can't concentrate. Then I tell myself I will study when I go home, but then I end up sleeping. He says, I know the brother from the streets. I'm just going to shut up because God is moving. I didn't even have to do evil for evil. All I can say is that I agree with MT's accusers. MT's accusers. MT. It says message. Wow. I kind of figured that because you're from Boston and whatnot and things of that nature. You know? Amen. You know? Amen. It says even if you have people who don't like you on your channel, you can still do the interview because someone on live can get something good from it. Absolutely. It says imagine hating someone you never met. How ridiculous and childish. He's jealous because he wanted Tony to ban me. That's correct. I believe he wanted that. You know, but like I said, I stand up for people. You know, just because somebody wants somebody banned off your channel, you supposed to do it? Like I said the other day, listen, at the end of the day, I'm for the people. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I got nothing to do with personal feelings somebody has with somebody else. That's not my business. That's not my business. I don't care. You know? All right. He says, can't take Christian comedies serious. Oh, man, he's funny. He's Christian comedians. Christian comedians. You know, like I said, man, I mean, hey, man, people going to do what they do, man. That's on them. The people going to speak, man, for themselves. They're going to see your lifestyle. They're going to see your lifestyle on social media and whatnot, you know? They're going to see it. But so if you putting out the truth and what have you, but on one hand, and I'm just speaking in general, on another hand, you talking about comedy and rapping and all this other stuff, what you going to think the people going to say about you? You understand that? What you think? What are they going to say about you? All right? He says, Tony, you have an art against your brother. The thing to do is to pick up the phone and talk it out. They are making themselves look bad when they speak negative comments on such a public platform. Absolutely. Shout out to Tanya. What up, what up, what up? Now, I used to take up for comments like this. I used to. Listen, y'all know me. You know, but you say he's a Christian comedian trying to teach folks. I'm not here clowning him now. I'm not. You understand that? But this is what happens when you talk sideways. This is what happens when you talk sideways. I never said anything bad about the brother at all. At all. You know what I mean? Listen, folks is going to speak. And if it wasn't the truth, I wouldn't have put it up here. You understand? All right? All right, we're gonna move on from that. We got to conclude in a minute. Appreciate that at Sister Davis. You know what I mean? He said you got way too much time on your hands to be putting wigs on folks. Yes, I've seen two individuals do that. No, was it a wig or lipstick? It was either or. One put a wig on me, and the other put red lipstick on me. Really? What grown man takes his time? Listen, man, I'm gonna get my phone. I'm gonna edit this picture. I'm gonna put this is how I see Tony Harvin with lipstick on and a wig. Yeah. Really? Really? That's sickening right there, man. Something wrong with that brother. Oh man. Listen, people need to stop, man. They need to stop. For real. Stop it, man. We listen, we just pop shotting right now. We just pop shotting. This ain't a knockout. We just pop shotting right now. That's it. Light work. You know what I'm saying? It's light sparring. We touching. That's it. We moving. This ain't nothing right here. All right? So, once again, we're going to still uplift people at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But if we got to deliver a knockout blow, that's what we got to do. You understand that? It don't matter who they are. All right? We show nothing but love, respect, encouraging people, and things like that on this YouTube platform to the brothers and sisters at the TOG and whatnot. But it was always a few people in general. It doesn't matter where you at. It could be at your job and whatnot. Y'all supposed to be a team, but there's always somebody got something to say at the end of the day. You know what I mean? What? We're coming to a conclusion. All right. Okay, Oiler 93. I heard you, man. I heard you. G Swole says, "What up? As I think about it, I'll have to agree with that due to them being so delusional, thinking just because they go to a false church, supposedly worshiping God, everybody is evil." Absolutely. Oh man, that's funny. You know what? When a man has a mindset of seeing lipstick on another man or a wig on another man, deep down in that man's subconscious of his mind and his heart, there's some type of down lowness to it. To him, excuse me. You understand that? Because ain't no real man, right, is going to make a photo of another man with a wig and lipstick on. No real man. You understand that? No real man. You know what I mean? All right. Now it'd be funny if he made a picture with what's the guy with the big ears, Dumbo or something like that. That would have been funny. I got big ears and whatever. If he'd have made a picture like that, okay, that's funny. Now that's funny. But a wig on, lipstick, nah. You understand that? There's no respect to that at all. Jeremy says you got to stay cautious because people will give you kind words and smiles, but behind your back, put a knife in your back. Absolutely. Appreciate that. That's Sister Davis. What up, Sister Rosalind? Shout out to Sister Rosalind, her YouTube channel, putting out the truth and whatnot. Says, greetings, my brother. Tony, God bless you and your family. Love you, my brother. Much love back to you. Shout out to you, your TikTok, your YouTube, and whatnot. She's one of the people that I got a little inspiration to keep the TikTok going, to make a TikTok more out there and things like that. So I appreciate that for sure. He says, by the way, there's a YouTube channel that's copying Gina's broadcast, and he added the stripes colors on that YouTube channel. Do y'all know? I don't know. There's so many of them. It's so many. So many. John Doe says, I have distractions at work. It's got to be so bad that I What is that? I can't even speak to my brother without an argument. I pray for strength because it's frustrating. Oh man, that's funny. Absolutely, G Swole, you're right about that for sure. All right, I thank everybody for tuning in. I wish we could continue more of this, but tomorrow's the top of the work week, Monday, and I got to get ready. I hope everybody has a wonderful night, a wonderful evening. We'll have more videos coming soon. We're working on some more debates. We're working on some more debates right now. It's in the works for sure. So we back with the debates and whatnot. Do remember, if you're interested in a debate, a biblical debate, contact me, Tony Harvin at yahoo.com, Tony Harvin at yahoo.com. All are welcome to the platform. Catholics, Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses, Hebrew Israelites, whoever. You understand that? You're welcome to have a conversation with anybody that you disagree with. Also, shout out to Sinetta TV. You know, I'm trying to work on something with him with the debates and whatnot. We'll see. Hopefully, it'll happen. You know, good night to everybody out there. Shout out to Sister Key for sure. You says I didn't know how you work 12 hours and do this. Absolutely, man. It's tiring. It's tiring, but it can't be done for sure. You know, it can't be done. All right. Appreciate that, Paulette. Appreciate that. Shirley, good night. Good night to everybody. Bonita, Elias, Sister Davis, William, Jeremy, Nicole Martin, everybody out there who tuned in, those who didn't speak, those who are going to catch this later on for sure. Good night. I'm Tony Harvin. I'm signing off. May you all have a wonderful day. I'm out. Peace. Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Do remember, if you'd like to subscribe to this channel, hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right here and select all to receive all notifications upon the videos that come out on this channel. Also, my backup channel is Tony Harvin Network if you'd like to do the same.